good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Opulence Nation, and all of our guests from around the world. Welcome to our Forensic Networker call. I'm very pleased to be your host today. My name is Sauda Fusini, lifestyle advisor with Opulence Global, joining you from Ottawa. It's truly an honor and privilege for me to host this call. For those who are wondering what is the forensic networker, well, the forensic networker is recognized as the last word in direct sales mastery. It's the most exclusive and advanced MLM university, providing a unique opportunity to be mentored by the best of the best, none other than our founder and CEO himself. Now, let me introduce you to our CEO, Ramin Mesgarlou. Ramin Mesgarlou is the CEO and founder of Opulence Global. He is the visionary in the direct sell industry. He is also the visionary behind the Opulence philosophy and the architect of the company's direction, leading us toward innovation, success, and global impact. With 3 decades of experience, he built 4 multi-million-dollar businesses as a master distributor, achieving self-made millionaire status at age 25. In 2025, he launched Global Wealth Trade, which later became Opulence Global in 2017. CEO Ramin's expertise extends to developing compensation plans, advanced training systems, and strategic partnership. Driven by a deep commitment to empowering entrepreneurs worldwide, he has created over a dozen millionaires through his training and leadership. His accomplishments extend beyond the business world. At just 16 years old, he won the World Wrestling Championships and holds an impressive 112 wrestling medals. Wow. Under his leadership, Opulence Global has earned numerous industry accolades and awards. CEO Ramin is recognized as a top influencer in direct sales. He has been featured in the Network Marketing Hall of Fame, and he is the author of the Forensic Networker, the industry's ultimate training system. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our CEO. Good evening, CEO Ramin. It's a great pleasure to have you on this call. The floor is yours.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
Well, you know what? I want to congratulate you again, taking leadership. Fantastic. My target I want to have this year well over 100 QTs. And then when that happens, we're going to have a QT convention at some resort where we just get the QTs and we train them more and more and more because I believe strong companies, strong leadership. You have a lot of leadership, then you got a strong company. If your team has a lot of leaders, they have a strong team. And I announced this last year that being a qualified host, presenter, QT, ultimately it's going to dictate everything in the future. It's already happening. Many of the stuff that we do is connected to that. You're doing it already. You're becoming trained towards the QT program. So I want to congratulate you on that. If you've been sitting on this QT, you hear about it, you're not doing it, you got to do it. For one, it's mandatory because not the QT, but you're getting the launch pad that we're just releasing. It's mandatory anyways, because what's going to happen is that we launch people. If you've not done the launch pad, you don't take them through the launch pad, your wholesale profit will be in pending mode until you take your people through that. We want to make sure we got a concept called No Partner Left Behind. So we're not going to just sponsor people, just let them be confused. We want to make sure you're not confused and make sure your team is not confused. That's how we get you to LD3 and LD4. That's how you make the money in MLM. It's not being a sometime. It's not being how you are, being making big money. Doesn't happen. How you are brought you to where you are. You know, if you're making extra $500 a month, you know, that's extra. You're not making that now, right? So what that means is that you got to pick up some skills to make that extra $500 a month. If you make extra 5,000 a month, again, you don't make that now. So you have to learn more skills to be able to make extra 5,000 a month. You make extra 50,000 a month. Well, again, you don't have to be somebody different. You just have to be a much better version of you. And the best thing is you don't need to become a nuclear scientist. You just have to master what we teach you, what we have over here. If you already create millionaires, so it's not that we don't have a track record. We already have the track record. That means you just have to. Now, the important part is I want to make sure that every new person, maybe for you, it's not your target to be a millionaire. Maybe for you, it's something part-time. Maybe you're here just because of social aspect of it. Maybe you just here because of the product. That's fine. But if you're going to sponsor people, you know, and that might not be their goal and target, right? I think most people that go spend the 1900 or 4500, you know, they're not doing this because they want to buy products in bulk. Some will, I guess. You know, there's a lot of bonus there. But I think most people who sign in an application form, they say, you know what, I want to make a lot of money. Okay, good. Let's give them that chance. Let's give them that chance. It's our job as uplines, it's like parents, to make sure that A, we know what we're doing, and B, we teach everything to the newborn. And so we're coming up with some policies. I've been telling you this for months now. The launch pad is going to be mandatory. And it says right on it. That means you got to go through it. I mean, it's only a few hours anyway. It's not a big deal. But you got to go through it and you got to put your new people through it. Make sure that you get a hold of the launch pad. We're going to do boot camps on a monthly basis around the world. The Launchpad is basically what be taught in the boot camp. We're also going to have soon a call during the week where new person can go and get the Launchpad training. So again, make it even easier for you. You make sure that you get your person, you be on it with them, make sure they go through the Launchpad training. And that's the key thing. They want to make sure that nobody who launches with us, nobody go with more than 7 days before they get their basic training. So this is what makes us different from every other company, that people go and they lose and it becomes a slaughterhouse in the whole industry. We're not interested in that. We're a fantastic company, best products in the world. We're the best comp plan. People have a real chance here. People have a real chance here, but they come to us with habits. And our job is to make sure that we evolve them to become better version of themselves. We have this training, we have the system, we have the people. And but here's the thing, you're going to create what you are in your team. If you're got a sense of urgency, people that come into your group will have a sense of urgency. They actually want to get things done. If you believe in training, they believe in training. If you think it's easy, they don't need training, then you don't need training. They think it's easy, then of course you would be wrong, right? So whatever you think is what's going to happen is a culture in your team. And you know, the key thing here is that if you've been here more than say 3 months and you're not LD1 yet, you haven't started yet. Here's a good indication, because you know, we've had LD1s that got there within 3 months, right? You know, many. We have people got there within a month. People got within a week. I shared with you, and I think the fastest time is like 9 minutes, but that was kind of a setup where somebody knew, okay, all I need is 8, the two and two, right? And then all I need is actually 6, right? All I need is 6. So they had their 6 ready, and 9 minutes is how long it took to get them in the system. Forget about that. I mean, most people that come in, right, if they're active, they go through the launch pad, you should be, you know, a lot of people making the first month, but say 2 months, you know, 3 max. At 3, if you're not an LD1, okay, you're not trained and you haven't committed yourself. So we just want you to know that. So we want to make sure that if you pass 3 months, you're not there yet. Okay, so for whatever the reason, you haven't really got trained yet. But that's not shouldn't be the norm. That shouldn't be the duplication within your organization. The duplication should be you come in, you get two because you got to qualify your center for commission, right? One on the right, one on the left. Could be enough, so you do that, and then you get them to duplicate you. They each get two, right? And there you go. You're an LD1. I mean, how simple is that? Here's the thing, too. Once you got your two, you could have your people even on one side. Doesn't even have to be on both sides. And you could still get to LD1. And I think it's the same for LD2. It doesn't actually have to be split in between both legs. So it's the most fair and flexible comp plan in the world. So anyone can do it if they're trained. So, a lot of times people come in, maybe sometimes because they just got them because the product kind of changed their life and they kind of get them because they want to do that for other people. Fantastic. They can do that. And if you want to go out and sell a lot of products and that's all you care about, it's fantastic. But if you're going to recruit people because you want to actually build you want a comp plan, right? You want a comp plan. Well, if you want a comp plan, you need the training. And if you're going to recruit people who also want the comp plan, they want to rank up to LD1, 2, 3, then they need the training. So in this case now, we need a proper duplication. Proper duplication. You can hang in there, and a lot of people do. It's like the gym, right? Two individuals buy a gym membership. One kind of shows up, kind of shows up. We've all seen this, right? We go to the gym, even the ones who show up every day. You go to the gym, and there are some people that just there to socialize. They're not really working out. They're there just to socialize. They don't have a plan. They don't have a routine. They just there to socialize and go to the sauna and hot tub afterwards, right? That's fine. That's a social aspect. They didn't buy a gym membership because they wanted to feel better, they wanted to have a good time, maybe social aspect. That's fine if that's what they want. But if somebody comes into the gym and say, "Look, I know I really need to lose weight. I need to get better and get more fit," and and then they run into the guy who just wants the hot tub at the end. Well, the guy at the hot tub cannot tell this serious person how to reach their targets, right? So this is the same thing here. Maybe somebody's here because they just love being here. Fantastic. We've got lots of them. Amazing community. Sometimes people just want to sell products. Fantastic. Some they just want to buy products at wholesale. They even LADE for that. Fantastic. But if you're here because you want the comp plan, you want to go up, then you're gonna sponsor people for that reason. Then you want to make sure that you are trained. And it's not hard. It takes a few hours to go to the launchpad. It's not like it takes, 100 hours to, it's not like that. You come in, if you're gonna sponsor people, you need to spend 2-3 hours go through launchpad. And you do that once, you learn it, you're gonna start teaching other people, and that's it. I mean, now you become what's called a qualified upline. Qualified. Nothing is worse than, being around for like, I don't know, years. And I've seen this for 35 years, right? And people still know they can't talk to you and ask you questions because they know you really don't know anything. So if in fact, right, you are here because you love the product and social, that's fine. People know that. They don't expect that from you. But if you're here because you say you want a comp plan, you talk comp plan, you want to build whatever, do the basic things, right? Just go ahead and go to the most basic part of the business, which is the training of the opulence. People ask me all the time, it's okay, how long before I master opulence? So if you want to master opulence, for about 100 hours. How long before I can master this industry? Well, 1,000 hours. Because if you only master, that means you're a pro. If you're a pro, you're making a ton of money. Of course, it's going to take some time. It's not a lot. 1,000 hours is not a lot, right? If this is something you're going to do for the rest of your life, and in the first year or two, you can master it, oh, that's fantastic. What other profession do you know? Insurance, realtor, what profession you know, you can master it till you come top 1% in the first year or two. 1,000 hours is not that long. It's not that much. You're doing it anyways, right? You want to master opulence? Well, 100 hours. It's not a lot, right? It's not a lot, you know. And so, but that's mastering it, right? You want to just get going. You do about 3 hours, right? You got to go through the launch pad. You know, I go to different countries, and we're gonna talk about this today. And I find we got a lot of highly, highly motivated people, and yet they don't know anything. And that's puzzling to me because um, I'm the forensic networker. I mean, my teams were all in this company. When the first 10 years, I rated us at the top in the whole industry. And it wasn't because of my company. I can tell you right now, I rate us right now, not very good. Not very good at all. So we're going to make a comeback and go back to the top. But you know, because I take training seriously. To me, I understand it's not realistic that every single person should be highly successful. I get it. That's not realistic, but just because it's not realistic doesn't mean we shouldn't try, right? Because if we try, we get the people who are supposed to get there. We'll pull some other people who are maybe we weren't going to get there, but then because of they get inspired, because of our care and love, they get there. And the ones who are not going to do it, they're not going to do it. But what's happening in the industry worldwide, and including our company, there are good people that come in and say, "Hey, I want to do this. I want to get this to the top," and then yet they look around them. We're a global business, right? So they're looking around them, and there's nobody qualified around them, and then so they kind of become part of that environment. There's no excuse that somebody does not know the basics of this business. The very first part of the basics of the business is called the commandments, the 12 commandments. I mean, it takes it takes about like what, 30 minutes, an hour to go through. But and this is the most basic things. Go to the social media pages, right? Set your IP payout. Go get our when you get email, put us on a safe list, or get to LA, go on your smart bike. Those basic things, right? And if you've not done that, you haven't started yet, right? You haven't started yet. So the culture is going to be as such that whether you want to start or not is fine. It's up to you. But we want to make sure that have you started or you have not started? You can hang at the gym for 6 years. And if you're not working out, if you don't have a plan, you look exactly like you did 6 years ago, right? It's like that everything, right? Everything in life requires knowledge. And after knowledge, you need to practice the knowledge. Knowledge, practice it. And that's how you become good. That's how you become a pro. If you're not, like I don't cook, right? I have some of the nicest kitchens on the planet. My homes have got massive gourmet kitchens. I'm telling you, these things are massive and they're beautiful and they have everything. But I'm there all the time. My espresso machine is there. I'm there all the time. But I probably don't even know all the special options on this convection ovens and all because I've never used it. It's there. I've never used it. I live there, right? So is that you in opulence? Are you here? But you haven't learned anything? Right? So, and again, if that's the case, you're just here for the product, fantastic. We have a massive community. And I'm telling you, some of the countries I go to, and it doesn't matter where, Fountain of Life is not a product. It's not a product. Fountain of Life is a religion. I'm telling you, it's become that. And I see the similar draw now towards divine. And it's fantastic to see. So we know we have some very, very, very strong markets that are selling a lot of products. And that's what they want to do. Fantastic. Keep doing it. We have a fantastic community that way. However, if you're on this call, I'm assuming this is the forensic call. I'm assuming you want the comp plan. You want the comp plan. All right. You're just not here to make retail profits or wholesale profits. You want the cruise, you want the exotic vacation, you want the car club, right? You want to go full time, 5-figure income, 6-figure income, make $1 million or more. If you're here, I'm assuming that's what you want. you want the comp plan because comp plan can do that. If that's the case, then okay, I'm going to be tough on you. I'm a tough coach. I'm going to tell you that if that's what you're here for, and you haven't done the most basics of things, you haven't got started yet, it's okay. We can start now. We can start now. So we just want clarity within the organization that, because here's what happens. People say, my business is not going fast enough. So I was, on my trip, I was one of these countries and I met somebody who I really like a lot. And I met him the first time I'd gone to that country, which was 6 years ago. So I'm back, he's there, and got up, did this 10-minute testimonial on FOL and what he's done for him and his son, and fantastic. And he's actually a professional. Like, in his profession, he's a professional. He's a pro. He got paid in doing it. So he's got the discipline too. And he says, can I ask you a question? I said, sure. He says, how do I convince people? Because guys, I love the product. I use it. I got customers. But how do I convince people to get into the business? So I look at him. I said, well, why do you need to convince people? Because the only thing is, you don't need to convince people. You just have to be trained to do the business. So I've never asked a question. Because what was the last time on a Monday night call, Paula call, or Tuesday forensic call? You know what it was 6 years ago? They don't get on these calls, right? When was the last time you were on a boot camp? He just looked at me and said, look, you're a professional in what you do. I know what you do, right? When you had your players, did you just tell them or put them in a classroom and show them, oh, here is how the game is played? Or did they show up every day on the field practicing those things because they need to practice every single day those moves? Although they're professionals, they need to practice it every day so they can actually do it in a game. So 6 years ago, you launched with us. You love the product. You have not been to one meeting, one training. So there is no such thing as convincing. You're either trained or you're untrained, right? There's no such thing as hard. You're either trained or untrained. I taught that to my son when he was 4 years old. We're a pretty serious family when it comes to athletics. You guys know that already. From jiu-jitsu to wrestling, to basketball, And my son said one time, what was hard because he's practicing. I said, son, there's nothing hard. There's no such thing as hard. You're either trained or you're untrained. It's that simple. If you're untrained, everything is hard, right? It'd be hard for me to make a soup, right? I don't make soups. So I'm just saying, and you would laugh at that. I said, what's with soup? I'm just telling you, you're either trained or untrained. So if you're not going to the most basics of this business, and you're kind of winging it, well, I'm winging it. I haven't learned anything, but I want the comp plan. Well, look, you have to pick up skills, right? The comp plan requires skills. It's like you drive. If I say get on a motorbike and you never driven a motorbike, right? You'd say, okay, you get on it. What happens, right? So you're gonna have to pick up some skills. That's true with everything in life. That's true with our business. So if you want the comp plan, this call is about that, by the way. This call is not about making retail wholesale profit. You don't need this. You don't need me for that. You already know how to do that. One thing I know about our people, they're very good at selling products. I mean, they're fantastic. I think the reason is, and I've never seen this before in my 35 years. It has to be with the passion that you make for the product because you've all have stories where you change someone's life, right? And that stays with you. I mean, that changes you because you're next up. So you don't need to learn how to sell products. You already know how to do that. But in this call is about how do we get you to become rich? How do we take you from an amateur into a pro? Right? How do we build a lifelong residual income? That sounds nice. Eh? Lifelong residual income. That sounds really, really nice. Right? How do you taste your first $1,000 commission? Feels nice. Not a lot of money, it feels nice. Then you taste $2,000. You know what? $2,000's not bad money. I don't care what you're making. It's not bad money. They stop making 3 and 4, and you hit your $5,000 check, and you tell your wife or your husband, where'd that come from? Where'd that come from? I had somebody here earlier, and I guess we had a really good. Okay, so we had or probably 12 our worst months in December and January. So that, made me, so okay, we're gonna make some changes, right? So we added the statuses, we've done a bunch of things, got on the road. And I told my team, I said, look, you know what, it's the 20th anniversary. And I always talk about, when I was on the road, I talk about how I study the bigger companies like Apple and Twitter and Amazon and all these massive companies, and how they all lost money in the first 10, 20 years. Apple took 30 years. I mean, Steve Jobs, he got fired from Apple when the company was 25 years old. So, because Apple was doing that badly, right? But then it just, so decade three is when Tesla, same thing. Decade three is where things get going, right? And with us, our decade two is coming to an end. Decade three is where we're going to, everything we've done the last 2 decades, we'll probably end up doing it in half a decade this time. It's just going to go like that, right? So the reality is, people say to me, yeah, I was talking about, people say about how do I convince people? You just have to pick up some new skills. That's it. So in January, like I say, in January, February, we had bad months. And I told my team, okay, guys, decade three is coming. So here's what we're going to do. Plan. We're going to increase our sales 15% a month, 15% a month. And by the end of the year, we're going to be at a high peak. So that's it. So I'm planning 12 months ahead. And that was our plan because I was not happy, with our people, and because this company is so prestigious, so amazing. Like, we should have not gone to those levels, but that's fine, happens. And the first month, we actually went up by not 15%, which is February over January. We went up by 130%, like 10x. So it's not 15% up. We went up 130, more than doubled. And in March over February, we went up another 140%. Again, more than doubled. So obviously, we don't have, we're going to get to where we want to be much quicker than 15% a month. But this is where you need to also, now the way it works is that you take a look and see some teams are really, really growing, and some teams are not doing anything. We see Ted from businessforum.org, he put out a thing that there's 2 companies are for sale again. Companies are closing. So again, in MLM, a lot of companies are closing, going for sale. They're not doing well. There are some that are moving. The move isn't shaking. Like us, we're moving. We're moving, right? In our company, I see there are teams that are moving and there are teams that are not doing anything. They're not moving, right? Maybe that's you. In teams, then we got within the moving teams, we have people who are actually moving, getting things done, and then the people who are not. So at the end of the day, you got to put some really good targets for yourself. I think it's going to be a fantastic year. We're excited because, and what excites me is fashion. It's, fashion is what made us known worldwide, brought the celebrities, the media, all of that, right? Because fashion is that. Fashion, people are interested in fashion. They love fashion. You don't see, when you look at, most glamorous things, whether it's movies or sitcoms or magazines, they're not promoting a health product. They're promoting, Gucci and Louis Vuitton and shoes and watches. That's what you see advertised, because whether you can afford it or not, people love that stuff. We all love nice stuff. So we're getting into that mode, the fashion mode again, and with the big building and the big gallery is just absolutely phenomenal. So going back to what I was trying to tell you again, even professionals like I was talking about who should know these things, it's like, well, after 6 years, how do I convince people? If you feel like you need to convince people, you're not trained. That's all. Because if you are trained, you know exactly what you need to do. There's so many tools in this company. So I was going around, my world tour, and I see there are people who are doing good because they feel like they're doing good because they got a lot of customers, but they don't even know the most basic tools like oxidative stress, why we get sick. That's a Fountain of Life video. Never seen it. Never seen it. Like, I've been here 2 years. Like, how is even possible, right? But there's success selling. people, but so they don't actually look at, they don't use the cards, prospecting cards. They don't use the brochure. They haven't seen. I learned a lot of people they've never seen the Ferry on the Runway fashion show. Are you kidding me? I'm so proud that I flaunt that at everybody. I mean, it shows what a grand company this is, right? And then when I spend time with people, I realize we have some of the most incredible tools, like you know, dental fluorosis for the toothpaste. These are all documentaries. People have never even seen that. People don't even know what a YouTube channel is. People don't know also social media. I'm thinking, okay, are you kidding me? I think the very first thing, right? You want to buy something? What do people do? Buy something, they want to research it. Okay, let me check their social media, right? What people are saying about it. That's the normal thing to do. And yet people come here and make it. They're putting $4,500 down. They're putting $1,900 down. They're just happy to get their product, and then they kind of don't. It's like they're looking at the car from the outside. The car is on the driveway. I'm happy to have it. It's on the driveway. I'm not driving it. I'm not inside. Not feeling the cushion of the Napa leather. I'm not none of that. I'm not getting a massage. But it's on my drive anyway. So this is what I see. And my job is on this 1 hour on Tuesday to wake you guys up. Say where you are, doesn't matter how good you think it is, it's a fraction of what your vehicle is, opulence vehicle is. It's a fraction. If I spend 5 minutes with you, and I'll tell you exactly, no, you haven't started yet. And I made it easy. Somebody says, well, how do I start? Simple. It's called the launch pad. It's in the name, right? It's in the name. That's the training. You go through it. You sit down tonight after this call. Go to the back office. Take it. Read it. And as you read it, you're going to say, you know what? Damn, I hadn't seen any of this. I didn't know any of this. They realize, okay, all right, I've been here 3 years, but that's okay. I'm going to start tonight. One of the things I was showing everybody while I was traveling, actually, we have a friend of mine, a friend of Sanaz. She's actually not really a member. She became a member because I love her fashion, and I've been using her fashion for 10 years. 10 years. Never built anything, never sponsored anybody, never said there was a distributor. And she tried to sell the product, but then our corporate website is not really friendly for sales before we launched the retail mall. So I was talking to her. She says, I want to sell your stuff. I see the stuff that's coming out. I'm so excited about it. The new building, all of that. Can you make it a little bit simpler to sell? I said, you know what? You've been here 10 years. But we actually launched this thing called the retail mall last year. It's not click and buy. There's nothing hard about it. So I didn't know that. And that's Anaz's best friend. And, we see her often. Chances are a lot of you don't know that. When I was on the road, I realized how many of you guys know you have a retail mall, and maybe 10% of the room actually knew about it. If you don't, without a retail mall, you're not going to sell products. So I wrote a whole new training, and because our business, it's quite vast. I mean, there's basically you got three profit centers, right? In our business, you sell products, but that only happens through the retail mall. If you're looking to sell online, right? And a lot of you are doing, and that's the people, that's all they're interested in, right? I know in some countries they still carry it and sell it one-on-one. It's fantastic. We have that here too. But a lot of people say, you know what, especially young people, the young people don't want to carry stuff around. They want to click and sell, click and buy. And we have that already. And you need to know how it works. So you sell your product through retail mall. Not your opulence mall, not your opulence website, because not opulence.com. That's your corporate website. Yeah, you can buy and sell there, but it wasn't designed for that. It was designed to recruit, to launch new malls. We have the retail mall, the second one that comes with We Are Opulence Mall. You have to pay for it. We could have charged you for it. We took us 2 years to develop it. It's an incredible, beautiful, modern click and buy. So it's two malls you have. The retail mall is selling products. Your opulence mall, which the back office, that's to launch new malls. So retail mall, you sell products, retail profit. Opulence Mall, you launch new malls, right? You launch new malls. And then that one, you get your wholesale profit and lifelong residual income. Lifelong residual income. You got a third profit center. Now, it's fairly new. Your third profit center is you can now, it's a whole new, massively exploding industry, and that's the gift card portal. So now you're in the gift card business. It was funny because I was going to Asia, and then people think that in Asia, the gift card is not a big thing. So I was ready for that. So I'm in Philippines. I said, how many guys think in Philippines the gift card is not a growing industry, right? And then I would show them what Philippines and by what I found, what they were shocked. Philippines, Laos, Singapore, their gift card industry is growing 3 times faster than Canada. 3 times faster than Canada. So because so we all you have to do at whatever country you're in right now, just go on your phone and then put the gift card industry growth in Somalia, right? And you start seeing, and then Google will give you the answer. Then you'll be shocked because nobody wants to go to malls anymore. And there's a challenge, right? You buy a gift, you don't know if the person's going to like it or not like it. And people who are receiving the gift, they prefer cards anyway because they want to shop when they want, when they need something and what they want. That's what the gift card makes it so amazing. Just like how you guys enjoy the shopping credit system. If I was like other companies and say, you come in, you do your auto ship as they have, we're going to ship you a box, and then you get the same box all the time, and you're like, other companies like, I don't want the same box. I already got 3 boxes already, right? So what do? What do you guys do? You don't go get a smart buy, although we have 1,000 products, but you actually go get shopping credits. Why? It's like a gift card, right? Because you want to accumulate the shopping credit. So when there is a gifting occasion, Christmas, Mother's Day, something, or you want to buy something in bulk and get free bonuses, or you want to whatever, you gives you flexibility to shop when you want, what you want. This is exactly the same reason gift card industry is growing because people are saying, you know what? I don't really know what to buy. People who are receiving this stuff are saying, I'm not sure if you're not gonna like it. So what's happening is that people are using gift cards more and more. So the gift card industry is absolutely booming. And we have that. So that's your third profit center. So first, you sell products. Second, you launch malls. You're selling malls. Third, you're selling gift cards. It's incredible. And now, the trick about our gift card, which is not like any other gift card, is that when you buy an Apple card or Spotify or Starbucks or whatever card, your gas card or something, you give to somebody. Say you give them $100, they get $100, they go use it when they want, whatever. But you don't get anything, right? So if you give somebody, I used to get $1,000 gift card to Sanas, for example, for Christmas. Just go. I don't know what she wants, so we go. There's the luxury malls here, and she wants some clothing, whatever. I said here, right? Because I don't know what she wants. So, but when she used it, they never sent me a check. They didn't, right? Now imagine this: you send your gift cards, put it under the tree, you can print it under the tree. You can hand it physical, that's coming out as well. Or you can, but mostly now everything is, they send it by email because you can send it worldwide quickly. But doesn't matter, you can actually have it physical if you want to. So now I would send the same $1,000, to somebody, $100, $50, whatever. They'll use it. They're happy to go to a brand new designer mall. Who doesn't want to go to a new designer mall? If the designer mall just opened up in your city, you'll be there, right? Let's go. Let's go for designer mall, right? Let's go for designer mall. So let's go check it out. Even if it's just to check it out, let's just go walk through this new mall, right? It happens. You send somebody to a new design mall like Opulence, and they go there, shop.opulence.com. There's nothing more than just products. Remember, this is not your corporate mall. This is your retail mall. It's just click and buy. There's nothing about business, nothing about them, nothing. So now they go there and they sell these beautiful pieces. They've never seen them before, and they buy, and they're happy. And now you got yourself a customer because they're going to keep on, they're going to see many things they like. And most likely they're going to buy something more expensive than the gift card you gave them because, and they just pay for the rest of it with a credit card because they can top it up, right? So all of a sudden, they buy whatever they want. They're happy. They're grateful. You send them in Designer Mall, not Starbucks, not Spotify, not coffee, not I don't know, not Walmart, not a gas card, right? You send them to actually a really nice Designer Mall. They bought what they want. They're happy. They're grateful. Now you got a customer because they're VIP now, and you from the back door receive 30% profit on that gift that you gave away. This stuff doesn't exist anywhere in the world. And the reason why you're getting the 30% profit is because your cost is at wholesale. They bought it at retail, and that different 30%, if you're in LA or above, that comes back to you. It's similar to this. If you have a boutique, right, in a mall, and you give somebody a gift card from your boutique in the mall, right? A brick and mortar in the mall. So if you give me say $100 gift card from your boutique, right? And then I take your card and I buy a shirt. So I'm happy. I'm happy. But it didn't cost you 100, did it? Because I used your boutique to use your card and I shop on your boutique. So I got $100 value, the shirt, but you gave me $100, but it didn't cost you 100 because you bought at wholesale, right? I bought it at retail. So that's the beauty of a gift card. Like we have some incredible things here. But you got to take this Rolls Royce that's sitting on the driveway. You got to really explore it. You got to really, really explore it. Yeah, somebody says, "Well, I don't know how to do this." Okay, but okay, so you haven't started then, right? I think what I'm going to do, I actually have a full training I want to talk about, but I'm not going to do that. I am going to show you guys because yesterday we did the scarves up. Remember on social media? If by the way, you guys are not on social media. If you're there, leave your footprint behind, like and comment. Make sure we know. You're gonna regret it because here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna put up promotions that are only available for one day on our social media. Then you're gonna see, you're gonna hear about it. Hey, when's this promotion? Well, it's gone already. We had a 24-hour sale on our social media. Could be, hey, the first 10 orders today get free shipping, right? So it could be things like that. Could be you buy this, you get this. And we're spending 6 figures on our social media. We have been praised for it by everybody. Social media people, our friends that never liked our social media before, because it really, frankly, wasn't good. We creating, fantastic things right now. So we have some fantastic professionals who are doing it, and I'm really, really happy. We're spending a ton of money on this. And all you have to do and go and share it on your Facebook story, on your Instagram story. I haven't personally tried TikTok. You guys know, I'm sure TikTok has the same thing. So yesterday, I have had a bunch of sales before. I've shared those stories with you before. But yesterday, I put this scarf there, and that scarf is not cheap. It's like 460 something dollars because it's Italian silk and all that, right? And somebody says to me, I send a message. He says, "How much is scarf?" Right? I don't know this person. I got 34,000 people that I have no idea who the person is. How much is scarf? I said, I have no idea. Why don't you click on it and just go check it yourself, right? And she went there, came back, and then to me, it's always $460. I said, oh, okay. And I not looked at it before, so to me, it's like, okay, you know what? This is the top of the line. Because I bought scarves at Hermes before for Gucci, and they charge like $700-800, right? So, and we use the same silk from Italy, so it's the same silk. And so came back and said, is can I still get that $100 discount that on the so she had already gone, seen it, realized that on the shopping cart you get $100 discount on that item, all because I just shared something that came from our social media. I'm going to show you how to do that. Mind you, I can't do it on the PC, on the computer. It has to be done on your phone. But I'm going to quickly show you, and you guys need to go and have a good time. Every single day, you have to post something. So, and all the social media people who are making millions, right? They'll tell you every single day you have to post something. And hard part of posting something is you don't know what to post. You don't know how to post. So we are actually doing it for you. I'm spending 6 figures, right, in our social media team. And we create this content. And all you have to do, just go grab it and put it up. All right. So that's my Instagram. All right. This is my Instagram. And you can go to mine. You can share anything here. But you can go to Opulence Global. Oh, look at this. Look how beautiful is these posts. This is your social media page. I mean, look how gorgeous this is, right? And all you have to do, I can't show it to you on a computer. It has to be on your phone. But basically, choose a post that you want. You just go to here, share. While you're here, like I have, leave your footprint. Love this piece. Right? And you do this. This is on our social media page. It brings you to, okay, now this is, again, this is the retail mall. This is what your retail mall looks like. I found something yesterday that was really cool. So, because before when I shared it, it brought me here, right? But then I had to maybe search to find the product that I wanted that was on the poster. I found I didn't have to do that. I found out because of this scarf. I said, let's go find the scarf first. You click on it. There's a scarf. Which one's your favorite color? Put it in the chat. Which one's your favorite color? They're so beautiful. Look at that. Look at this beauty. Which one should I pick? Tangerine, green, orange, green, orange, orange, green, green, orange. You guys are confusing me. Let me take both. How about that? We should take. All right. So you click on it. This is it, right? Quick buy. See here, right there. That is actually the link for this exact item. So we don't need to send it to the front page and then search for it. You don't need to do that. So just go to the item that was on the poster that we put out there. You just copy this. And then you go back to your page. And so the way, remember what I said here. Here, you click here. That brings you to your story. I cannot do it on the computer. You have to do it on your phone. So when you go to your story, you just put in that link. Put in that link. And you can change the color of the link. And when people, and you post it, when people click on it, it brings them right to this page. Right to, you can do this on Facebook. You can do this on Instagram. I'm 100% positive you can do it on TikTok. There you go. It's a free, it takes you about 30 seconds. Again, I can't show you on a computer because you have to do it on your phone. So try it right now. All right, try it right now. Let's go to our Instagram. You can go to, this is the other one. We have 2 Instagram pages. One is for the company. Let me go back. This is everything. The other one is, this is Opulence Global. And then the other one is Opulence Wellness. How many of you didn't know that? Right? So go on it right now and follow right now on both, follow, go and follow, right? So when you follow, when you put stuff up, like and comment on everything. So I've already done it, so I can't like, so on everything. So then Instagram knows that, okay, you like this company, and then they let you know. So you choose, let's just go to the wellness. I mean, look how beautiful this is. We do all of this for you. You can even post videos. You can even post videos. So
find it far ways. It's the cleanliness some people make it.
so you can share. Look at this beautiful. Look how gorgeous this is. You share these and you get sales. You like, comment, share everything. Get loud. Leave your footprint behind. Let us see that you're doing it. Tell me if that's how I'll judge you. Have you started? You haven't started. You can always sell products, right? That's fine. You can do that. But if you want the comp plan, have you started on a comp plan or not? These are not choices. These are not mandatory, but it's something you have to do. It's a must do. Why? Because in order to get to the comp plan, you have to get duplication. That means other people who come in, they need to be able to do it. They cannot duplicate you, because we talk about forensic. You don't duplicate. Systems duplicate. You got to teach people, your entire organization, every day, go post one, post one, post one. They get customers, they duplicate. If they don't have these systems, what are they duplicating? You can't do that. You have to. So if you want a comp plan, so here's the thing too. You can get to LD1 and LD2. You can get to there without getting started, because it's just buying products, right? Selling and buying products. You can get to LD2, get the cruise without getting started. There's not much to it. It's pretty easy to get there. But to get to LD3, it's a different story. To get to LD3, you need CV. So you don't need CV for LD2. You don't need CV for LD1. So you can get there. But to get to LD3, that's where the rubber meets the road and comp plan, and that's where the residual regular. We've had. I mean, I think I saw Sherry on the call, and she's an LD3 with Tommy, and they made over $1 million in this business as an LD3. As an LD3, they made over $1 million. So if you want to get to LD3, it's a different game, right? You have to get started. You're not going to bump your way into that. You're not going to, you're just not going to get there by accident. You can get to LD2 by accident. You cannot get to LD3 by accident. So you're going to have to have duplication. All right. So same thing on Facebook. This is Facebook, right? So now I love this page. I'll get to that in a minute. Anytime somebody joins your team, this is where you got to bring them. Opulence Global Nation. And here is where you welcome everybody. You recognize everybody. The Thailand team is doing a good job. This was yesterday. These are all the new MGRS qualifiers, right? So you want to make sure you don't need to have a poster. Just put the picture up, put the name. Please help me welcome my new LA, my new LAP, my new LD1, my new LD2, cruise qualifier. Find a way to recognize your people, especially your new people, because they want to feel welcome. And they go there, and if you're there, just always, congratulations, right? Sherry, again, she's over there. Renee's right there. See, the leaders are on here, right? The leaders are on here. You want to recognize your people. The minute you get a new person launching, this is where congratulations. Please help me welcome my new LA. And and comment, leave a footprint. Congratulations. I think his name is Best. Best from Canada. Right? Always put in. So this is really, really important. Never launch somebody and not put them in here. Get them recognized. That's a proper duplication. They'll do the same thing. Next thing you know, all your people, your entire team is blowing up this chat group. And that's the type of energy that you want in your team. So as you can see here, is a LD4 Reza. He's at the warehouse, and he's trying the collagen. So
Hello, everyone. So Sumin here with LV4 Reza. We're doing a blind study on our collagen that we're going to be launching this spring. So I have some questions for Reza. So hello and welcome.
anyways, congratulate your new people. Welcome your new people and congratulate your achievers on this page. So our leaders from Thailand and of course Anya, she's fantastic. Anyway, so these are not hard. Everything I'm showing you is part of the 12 commandments. This is basically as basic as it gets. You know, this is something your new person should go through in the first week. You know, here's our social media pages. This is the YouTube channel. Monday, product call. Tuesday, forensic call. Saturday is a training call. It's morning, so everybody can get on. By the way, we have started doing these calls for Asia. So now Laos, Thailand, Philippines, Singapore, all these Asian countries. Now you have your own Monday call, product call, and forensic call. It started last week. Our Philippines manager, Rico, has started that. We're gonna have our managers from Thailand do it the very next day. The same topics, by the way. Next day in Thai, so the Laos folks can and Thai folks can get the same training. We want everybody get the same training. We know when I do it at this time, it's morning over there. They're on right now, but also there's a language barrier as well. So decade number 3 is going to be different, folks. You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. You know, I think a lot of you are because, like I said, I set a target in January at 15% a month. We're crushing 130 right now per month. It'd be cool if we kept that 130 every month. I mean, it's fantastic. Well, I can't, but you know, I know some of you guys are really awake and making things happen. Some of you guys are kind of squatting to rise, right? But this is the year and this is the decade. Every single one of you should decide right now you're going to be a millionaire in the next decade or not. You have to decide that. And you're not a millionaire now, right? So how you are brought you to where you are. If you want that next level, you got to make a decision. You have to, first of all, acknowledge the fact that you are not at your highest level. You need to be at your higher level. For you to rise, you need to rise yourself at a higher level. The good news is we're telling you what to do. The rest is just effort. Input, we call it forensic. Input. Input is input of effort, right? So in this company, you'll become a millionaire this decade. Right now, it's a launch pad, right? Get on the tools. Get every tool you have. Become master of the tools. Become links and prints. Never miss a call. Never miss a call. Because in this 1 hour, I'm sure you all agree, you feel you gain some energy. If you were not here right now, you'd be in front of the TV, right? What type of energy you get there, right? What does that do? What type of solutions and answers would have that got you this 1 hour? Here, you start to maybe get some awakening. Maybe you folks, some of you right now, say, you know what? I think I got some answers. I think I got some answers. And if you did, good. Don't miss a call. Asia, we need to. So Rico, are you on? Just put your hand up, get on, and tell our folks about this new call that we have in Asia. Let's see if Rico is on. Usually he's on.
Yes,
he is.
he's on. Yeah.
All right. Manager Rico.
Hello, Sir Ramin. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and everyone listening on this call. And I'm really excited about this call that we'll be having each and every single week. Now, this is one thing that you have mentioned, especially during your Asia tour, Sir Ramin, to get the people always on trainings And particularly for Asia market, what we're going to do is to do a combination of product training and business training each and every Thursday evening for Asia market. Okay, so the first one that we're going to do is for tomorrow. We have already communicated to our Singapore team, Philippine team, and hopefully to the Thailand team. So this will happen at 9 p.m. in the morning, 9 p.m. in the evening Asia time. And of course, this is geared towards training your new partners, training your team on how to do the launch pad, on how to understand the compensation plan, as well as particularly when it comes to giving information about our amazing line of products. So what we're going to do is each and every single week we're going to echo out everything that was discussed on the product crossfire, on the forensic networker training, and yeah, we're really excited about this training for the Asia market each and every single week.
That's fantastic. Nice to see our leaders in Singapore, Helen and Patrick, are on the call. I was just there, and Helen and Patrick, they were showing me these guys were big in this previous company. They used to get briefcases of money, and it was kind of cool watching their history. They were here. They had a fantastic month last month, and we had some good meetings. And exciting part. So Helen and Patrick, you want to put your hand up and share what we're doing for Singapore? You wanna say something? Put your hand up and tell the folks what we're doing, what we have plans for Singapore. A lot going on. Singapore is a very active market, and Renee, here we go. Is Renee?
Hello, good evening, CEO Ramin Masgarli. How are you?
Well, fantastic. How are we doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I definitely want to hear from, of course, Patrick and Helen. I just thought that I'd chime in here because it's been a hectic, busy week. I just had another LA launch, of course, today as well too. But more importantly, please, folks, we have the most important, of course, event coming up this coming Saturday. I know we have announcements for me to cover this, but I just want to emphasize that, for the boot camp, we are almost fully sold out. But we need to make sure that if you're coming to the boot camp this coming Saturday, you don't want to miss it. It's going to be a jam-packed event. It's not very, I guess, common in this day and age to have our CEO and our SVP be at our boot camp. They will be there this coming Saturday, of course, for the special 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Happy birthday call for the company, of course. And then we have an insane, jam-packed, ultra important boot camp to train you and your new team. So please, please buy your tickets right now in the back office. Buy your ticket because we need to make sure we have enough food for everybody. But more importantly, you want to get yourself there because, especially if you're new in the business, you have new partners in your business. Training is just so important, just like it is being on today's call. And we have a lot of things to go over. I know that just in the last month alone, all the new partners coming in, we're getting a lot of questions, and of course, sometimes, yes, we have amazing MiFis and we have training videos, but sometimes being in person, you always learn like 100 times more and faster being in person at the boot camp. So just really important to please buy your ticket tonight. Don't wait till tomorrow. Buy it tonight, of course. And don't forget that the company has released the online for those who are outside of Toronto only, of course. You can buy the online tickets for $20. So again, the 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. portion is open to everybody. That's the anniversary call. Okay. But the boot camp from 11 to the rest of the day, including the evening tour, that's where you need to buy your ticket. $20 for online access. $40 in person includes your lunch, and of course, cannot wait to see everybody there. And Remy, I just wanted to share a quick announcement, and I turn the call back to you. Thank you so much. Looking forward to hearing from Helen and Patrick.
Thank you. They haven't put their hand up, but and I know Helen is not shy. Oh, that young lady is a beast. We went together in Singapore looking at some offices, and then she would just prospect people. I mean, it was really nice to see that young lady. She is an absolute beast, and it was fun to hang with. So she wrote something. We had two amazing features for everyone, exciting times for every country. Time to wake up, change your mindset. Helen, why don't you come on and just say it? Because you and Patrick should voice and come and say this great stuff. Plus, we're doing something really, really cool over there. By the way, guys, Saturday, it's actually the day that we came 20 years old. We're gonna celebrate it next year, but it's actually the day that we became 20 years old. So we're gonna it's a morning, so get your mimosas ready, champagne and orange juice, and we're gonna celebrate. And I'm gonna share some stories with you guys, and some of the pitfalls, and it's gonna be you're gonna enjoy the. Can leave a lot of stories of the things I've been through to make it to 20, because I'm telling you that the path to 20 is pretty hazardous. This is why so many of the companies, of course, vast majority don't make it, and the ones who made it, like big companies, Apple, those guys, they go through turmoil, but then the decade 3 is where things take off for them. So I look forward to decade number 3. And when I told you when we had the best, absolute best quality distributors in the whole MLM industry, was when we used to do boot camps. We put people through 6 hours of training. People came to the boot camp, they left as a different person. And that's where you get your first presentation out. You feel just amazing. So boot camp is back. Don't miss it. We're gonna do a celebration, then we do a boot camp, and I just can't wait. And I'm gonna be there to celebrate this with you folks. All right, looks like Patrick and Helen, they will not be able to join us online. I don't see her hands up, but she messaged us on the chat. You guys are fantastic. Love everything. We love you as well. All right, so anyone else want to say something before we take it to our fearless hostess? Helen, there we go. Go, champ. You gotta unmute yourself. There you go.
I'm not sure how to press the bloody button.
You know everything. I hang with you. I know who you are. And Patrick, I gotta say this too. We had a meeting in Singapore. Patrick reminded me when I was on the field, when I was building, because you know what happens? The meeting is over, like 3 hours after the meeting is over, he's still closing people. He's still on the phone closing. He's got one phone here, 2 people in front of him. I don't know. What you guys got? 14 LAs in that meeting? Was that the number? What was it? Helen, you are actually muted.
Do it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I'm still very weak in the social media.
You're doing fine. So you guys I know the Patrick was closing till like 3 in the morning that day, right? You guys even you couldn't even go for dinner.
It was I think we must should we slow down?
No, don't slow down. So,
I just pray that everyone just think this way, you're not doing clothing for sales, not clothing for the money, but you're clothing for their future. They have to come in now. The sooner the better, because energy doesn't stay with us as we aged. So it's important that everybody sit up and say, hey, it's not for me, it's for somebody else in my group that can explode. They can build so big an empire and stretch to all the countries and maybe thousands of countries. And before you know it, wow, you just realize you have blessed so many people. Not only in the products, you're right about becoming a religion or whatever, but there's so much in opulence. You have beautiful fashions, you have education, you have gift cards. Now I'm trying to understand it. Like, hey, what do I do? I mean, the A to the Z. What is the flow? If I know and understand the flow of the gift chart, that'd be good. Because yeah, you need some buttons you press, and Patrick got something, and myself I got something. So I thought it was only for VIP. So there are things that I still not sure about. But once we're educated, I believe the gift card in Poland will fly. So have that trust and believe, Ramin. You're working very hard, and so is all your team, and I really, really appreciate that. Oh, for the first time, I know how to press and answer.
So you want to talk about the office? Because that's what we're doing now. So we're going to be setting up a new home for the Singapore team to gather once a week and just bring the good news to Singapore.
Yeah, I think that would be an excellent idea. Just have to fix some time, and I think 1 2 hours is great. I think everybody should be on the call, and everybody should be serious that they just didn't walk into a business. I mean, let's be serious about it.
Yeah.
I mean, the money can come and go, but the important thing is that your business in opulence can multiply, and it just can be phenomenally increased overnight if you are willing to learn and put to practice. And I believe this is something that Ramin and his team has done so ferociously, put it up for us to learn. And I have to kick my butt and learn the social media. I think I will be even more excited to see how things go in that area. We have revamped our own
So
website.
how
And I
many, don't be shy. How many LAs did you guys get that night at the tour?
I think over 10, 11 or 12, I can't remember,
Yeah.
because
It's-
some of my team has also expanded a little bit every time. Every week, if one or two comes on, there will be duplication. You know, we have two become four, four become eight. You know, it can grow like that. So I encourage everyone on this call to multiply and be blessed with many children in your network. It's exciting to see how the team can grow. Yes, yes. And I look forward to the energy boosting events from Ramin, Sanes, and Rico, you know. So yeah, we need all your encouragement to stay alive because there's so many distractions in life. Yeah.
Mhm. But you know what? I love you speak. You should speak more often, and we get Patrick on next
Oh
time.
yeah, I would love to. I would love to, but if opportunity comes about, I wouldn't mind. But I'm just not familiar with the social media, all the buttons, and I don't look like a silly fella.
You're here. You did fine. You did fine. So,
I
all
think you
right,
pressure me
everybody.
to press. You pressure me to press the buttons.
You guys are
Anyway,
fantastic.
yeah, I
You
really
guys
look forward to have Rico here as well. I mean, not Rico as well. Renee, I mean, really is a fireball.
Yeah,
Anyway,
he's the
if he
ultimate
slows down a
offline.
little bit, if he slows down a bit, people can pick up all the words he say. But
He's
he's good.
definitely
He's
a dream
great.
offline, no doubt. Renee's a dream offline, no doubt. All
Yes,
right,
we
just back to our fearless
okay. Go
host
back.
to take us home.
Okay.
That being said, I would like to thank you again, CEO Ramin, for this amazing session. And to everyone who attended this call, I would like to thank you and wish you all an amazing day ahead.
So two things. One, Saturday celebration. Don't miss it. Everybody should be on. Plus, of course, a boot camp. Second, don't miss if you're in Asia, even if you're not, try to get on the first Asia product call Thursday night for them. That makes it Thursday morning for us. Thursday morning for us, I think it's 9 a.m. I think it is. Rico, you can confirm that. We put out the poster soon. And
Yes,
so,
it's 9 Eastern time and 9 p.m. for the Asia market, 8
all
p.m. for
right,
Thailand.
North America, world, let's support Pan Africa. Let's support the new call for brothers and sisters in Asia, Asian countries. With that, stay forensic, everybody. Let's build a billion, and good night.